This is your message from your spirit guides. What do your spirit guides want you to know? This is a timeless pick a card reading, so when you make it here, it's not by accident. It is the time that this message will be relevant to you. And if you return at a later date and choose a different number, then it means that that message will be relevant at that time. So now just take a deep breath, tune into the 3 groups on the table, and see where your message lies for you today. Group 1, blue sodalite. Group 2, pink opal. And group 3, aquamarine. Take a moment and I'll be back with your reading. Welcome, Group 1. Let's see what Spirit wants to reveal for you this week, for the week ahead. The card that you've pulled today is Magnetism, indicating that you bring to you the opportunities that you put out there. So if you're in that very magnetic energy right now, it means you're going to manifest whatever it is you're thinking about or putting out there. It's also to do with flow, and energy flows where your attention goes. So what you're putting out there is what you're bringing back. Okay, Group 1. Let's tap into what it is that Spirit is trying to bring through for you. So first of all, they're showing energy around threads remain in separation. Now, this is a group reading, not a one-on-one, so please take the messages as they're coming through if they feel like they resonate with you. I'll be pulling through lots of different energy and lots of different readings here, so you'll know which one is meant for you. Now, the first one I'm bringing in is somebody that is dealing with an estrangement or a separation, saying that it's not as easy as it seems. While there will be victory, there has still been destroyed confidence or self-love that's taken place because of a relationship, so that you'll carry with you for a long time. So for some of you, it's saying that past relationships that you've had, you still bear the remnants of that. You still bear the walls that you've had to put up surviving certain relationships. Some of you have been through several looping situations or relationships that feel like prisons, or feel like lessons having to be learned over and over again. For some of you, it's about the confidence that you lose in a relationship when you lose yourself. For others, it's saying that you will have the victory of separation, but still threads still remain. There's still connections to that person. So whether it means connections through children, connections through things that you still carry, there's still connections to that relationship that you've had in the past. So the card of trapped, thought prison, or repeating loops is feeling trapped in a situation where you have to keep living it over and over again, or repeating the same mistakes, or feel like you're just trapped in your situation or circumstances. For some of you, it's a thought prison. It's an overactive mind. And you can't seem to move from the mind to the physical matter. This is the goals and the stepping stones. So you've got things in your mind that you want to do, but actually putting plans into motion is where you fall down a little bit. So it's hard to get the ideas out of your head and into physical form. Cards are saying one step at a time, though. It'll take time to get to where you want to be. We have nutritional well-being sitting with its estrangement here. So this is showing me the threads still remain from past wounds or past walls that you've put up. It's your well-being. Your well-being is affected by past relationships that you've had. It doesn't have to be relationships of partners. It can be friendships. It can be work people that you've worked with. People take their toll on your energy no matter what form that relationship comes in. So here it's about taking some time now to heal yourself and look after yourself, look after the self-love and the energy of past relationships. Maybe there were difficulties or challenges. Maybe you've been able to put them to the side, but there's still threads that remain of that relationship or those difficulties or challenges that were faced. Then we see victory, success sitting on top of fierce attitude. So you are such a strong person, indicating that your strength of character gets you through any situation, and that's what's going to make you successful, or that's what's going to help you through any hurdles you're facing or any difficulties in walls that you've put up because of the past. It's built your character. It's made you stronger. And I know that's a difficult thing to say, is that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, or that the situations you're going through, you'll grow from that. I know how hard that is to hear, but this is what this is showing. It's showing that things will go in your favor and you will have victory and success because of how strong you are. Self-love, flow, and just go with it. This is about it's showing me cups energy, and it's showing me a cup draining, so tipping out, but it's showing me also that the love goes to other people but not so much back to yourself. So I'm not sure if this is saying that other people are not reciprocating in the amount of attention or love coming back towards you, or that you're just not filling your cup enough. You're giving out love to others and support and attention to others, but you're not filling your cup here with self-love. You feel you're draining energy, leaking energy towards other people or other situations, but forgetting to recharge that love. Now, I don't know if it's mirror work, and I don't exactly know what mirror work is, but I know I'm just drawn straight to the mirror here. Maybe you don't like what you're seeing in the mirror. Maybe what you're reflecting in the mirror is not the person you feel like you're on the inside. So it's showing that you're different on the inside than what you are on the outside. But I am seeing leaking energy, and I am seeing having to go with the flow, but remember to fill your cup here. That's where I'm getting the energy of these ones here, is being able to fill your cup. So your beautiful magnetic energy is what I'm bringing back in here, group 1, because you pulled the magnetic radiant card, which means that you draw to you the experiences that you put out. The kind of energy you put out is what you draw back. But I do feel that it's also connected to where you feel weighed down by either burdens or responsibilities, or weighed down from past situations. They hold you back a little bit. So you have to take care of your well-being, take one step at a time. Understand that you're now much stronger than what you were last time you attempted this, or last time you went through this situation, and you really have to focus on filling your cup here. I'm not saying that you're going through the situation again, but I'm saying that it feels like you're coming out of a situation, as you're coming out of the energy. For some of you, maybe you are actually just feeling very trapped by a situation. You're still in that energy of feeling trapped. Maybe mental stage, you cannot get that situation out of your mind. Maybe you relive the things that you said to a person, or the person said to you, and it's like it lives in your head rent free. So keep that in mind as well. Past wounds that you've had, or past dealings or relationships, live rent free in your head because you allow it to. So instead, it's focusing on not the negative things that were said about you. Don't give that any more credibility. It's about cutting those connections, or those things that still remain, and focusing on victory through self-love and self-confidence, filling your cup, rising to the occasion, and being stronger than anybody ever gave you credit for. But I am seeing your spirit is saying that it's a need now to take care of yourself, take care of your second house, things like your resources, your skills, how you make money, but also your confidence and your love for yourself also is very important. It's not just about the love you give to everybody else, it's a love you also give to yourself. It's part of the well-being. Draining, I'm seeing threads on top of well-being, meaning draining, being drained by other people, other situations. You're allowing them to weaken your flow, weaken your energy here. This is the leaky cup. I'm seeing your energy draining and being evaporated. Now, what is it being evaporated from? For one thing, it's where you're putting your attention. It's putting love out to other people, but not love back to yourself. It's forgetting to fill your cup, but it's also allowing other people to drain you, or situations where you feel trapped to drain your energy. That's where the leakiness is coming from. So it's about really having to see all those leaks and really start looking after yourself. But I see your beautiful radiant energy, group 1. I see your strength. I see you just one step at a time getting out of whatever situation you're in, or I see you progressing in victory towards your goals with this card here. It's showing victory comes to you through your magnetism, but also because you're willing to put boots on the ground and take one step at a time. I hope you have a beautiful week, and I will see you again on the next reading. Back, group 2. Group 2, your card is shine. So you need to shine your beautiful light. Be in the spotlight. Shine to the world your strengths, your character, who you really are. This is the veiled performer. It says illuminate through expression. So it's also about expressing yourself as well. You see the microphone there, communicating and expressing your thoughts, your knowledge, your information. Group 2, let's see what Spirit has for you. What message do they want to reveal to you today? Well, first card we have on the table is Insight, Intuitive Attunement. This is the Seer of Echoes. This is indicating that you're coming into a cycle of heightened intuition. It's also saying that you need to trust what you're receiving as guidance through your own intuition, your own gut instincts here, because there's consequences for not listening. It's like the little warnings, but it's saying that your intuition is correct. What you are picking up, you need to listen to that. We also see consequences. What is done cannot be undone. So it's about choices coming up for you, and it's about really deliberating on a choice that requires you to be brave or have courage, because we have courage and bravery. So something coming up that's going to push you out of your comfort zone, and you're worried that if you make a mistake, you're worried that you won't be able to go back. So this is a one-on-one written. This is group, not one-on-one. So please take only the messages that resonate with you, because I'll be bringing in different messages and you'll know which one is meant for you. So we have strength and courage at a soul level, and we have a bravery confronting the darkness. When these fell, I got the message that you are braver than you give yourself credit for. So it's saying you are strong and capable of anything you set your mind to, put your mind to. You are divinely inspired and protected. But I also feel the break free trapped situation down the bottom here, sitting with the bravery, confronting the darkness. Now this is, she's wearing a blindfold. She's in a mind prison. This is the 8 of Swords. So it's showing that a lot is going on in the mind, and you can't quite see the full insight of the situation or the forest from the trees. So you're very cloudy in your mind. Mentally, you're not sure about this decision. It's like you're trying to make a decision without all of the facts, because you still have the blinders on. But it is saying that confronting inner darkness, and I'm feeling that inner darkness is to do with that mind chatter, what's going on in your mind, because this is talking about breaking free or feeling trapped within your mind, because it's the 8 of Swords. But this here is saying confronting the inner darkness. So I feel like it's dealing with what's going on inside of your mind here. We have a healing card on the table for you, group 2. Now, for someone, I'm picking up energy around you going through healing at the moment. That is requiring you to be very brave and very strong. Now, this healing could be you're in a state of healing at the moment, or it could be something that you're going in for, say, an operation or some kind of surgery. And it's saying that you need to be very brave at this time, because it's a requirement or it's necessary, but it's asking you to be very strong at the soul level. Be very brave here, because this is a healing, something that's required for your health and healing. Again, I'm seeing decisions here. It's choices to be made, and there seems to be fears around making the right choice. For some of you, I feel it is connected to your health. It's connected to the right course of treatment or the right course of action here. There's a lot going on mentally for you that circulates around your healing. Now, whether that is stems back to your job because you're worried about your health and your income and how it affects family members, whatever the situation is, it stems back to healing and health. But it's showing it's like you go up and down here. The mood swings, you go up and down. It doesn't have to be mood swings. It can be your health goes up and down, and you are faced with all this worry. Now, why I'm bringing in anxiety energy around the 9 of Swords, where the 8 of Swords becomes the mental prison, and then we have the energy of the anxiety from the 9 of Swords. It becomes sleeplessness because there's so much cloudiness going on about this decision, making the right choices, and you're worried about the consequences of making the wrong choice. Now, I feel it stems back into healing. So whether it's you're worried about your healing moving forward or your health moving forward, does that affect your job that you're doing, and then the income, and then or you're having to take time off work, that's going to have consequences. So you're really trying to prepare for this situation strategically. Now, if it is an operation and there's costs involved here, you're talking about strategy and planning for taking time off work, or strategy and planning for the right course of action. But it affects other parts of your energy. So where it stems back to healing and health, it affects all areas of your life. So it affects income, it affects your well-being, it affects your judgment, it affects your mental capacity, it affects your job or your family members. There seems to be so many things tied up in this energy. Now, the extreme card is showing that in some situations, and not for everybody, it's quite an extreme decision that you're making. It's saying trust your intuition here. Trust your own intuition, not anybody else's intuition. You've got to tap into your own inside here. Take the blinders off, because you feel to be going into part of this blindly. You need all information to make a proper strategic assessment here. Now let's read the cards on top of each other, so a little more insight here. Insight sits on top of mood swings, extreme emotion. For some of you, it could be that your emotions feel a bit up and down, maybe more moodier than lately, and you're needing something that's going to pick you up. This is different energy that I'm picking up right now. So this one here is showing somebody that is being a little bit up and down with their regulating of their moods, and needs a little bit of a pick-me-up. So you need to get out of your head for a little while, get back into nature, get back into things that strategies or for mental health this here is. So this is a different energy altogether. It's not the health choices that were being made up here. This is somebody that's suffering with mental health issues, mood swings up and down. It could be bipolar, could be worried about schizophrenia. There's energy here around mood swings and mental disorders, so depression as well, anxiety as well. I felt anxiety when I touched this card. Now this card here is saying that finding the best strategies to help your mental health and give you the pickup that you're needed, because you're really in your head here. So it's asking you to find the best strategies to help that situation. Once you get your mental health sorted or your mood swings sorted, then everything else will just fall into place. But you're really needing a pick-me-up here mentally. So we had the insight, the attunement, the intuition sitting on top of extreme emotion. Now here it's the seer of echoes on mood swings and extreme emotions. So maybe it's to do with your feelings, because moon connects both feelings and intuition. The moon rules intuition, but it also rules emotions, and that's where I feel the connection is here. So it could be connected to, the full moon. It could be connected to the moon in different placements, but I feel this is the connection here. So for some people, it plays out as heightened intuition, and for other people, the moon can play out as heightened emotions, but I feel they're strongly tied together. So maybe it's about really tapping into how you feel, but so this is not just tapping into your intuition here and your insight, it's also tapping into how you feel. So this could be more empathy, it could be more empathic ability. So this could be really feeling your empathy or your empathic abilities heightening and getting stronger here, becoming more extreme when you're around certain people. Consequences sitting on top of strategy. So here there's really having to put thought into everything you do, because there's consequences for every action. And sometimes you can say something or do something and there's no coming back from that. So here it's also talking about a filtered speech. So because we're talking lips here, we're talking filtered speech as well. Think before you speak, especially when you're in an extreme emotion, because sometimes things slip out that you can't come back from. We have strength sitting on top of pick me up or healing. This is saying courage needed at a soul level. So dive deep, go deep for your inner resources, your inner courage. Now, maybe this is showing me somebody that's coming in from a very strong South Node, somebody that was very brave and very strong in their past life, and you're having to really dive deep back into that in this lifetime, delve back into those skills to help you through your current situation. Then we have bravery, confronting your inner darkness. I read that one already with how it's connected to your mental activity there. But overall, the card that you have picked as your main card, group 2, is your ability to shine your beautiful light through inner turmoil. So it's showing extremes of emotions. It's showing mental fogginess or mind chatter that's going on here, but really you really want to focus on being the best authentic version of who you really are, expressing yourself in a way that is with filters where needed, but being also very authentic to who you really are. Your spirit guide is asking you to shine here, show your best assets, which is courage, bravery, and insight. So using your best assets here to put your foot forward to show your best assets. Now, for somebody that would be going for a job, an interview perhaps, this is you shining and showing your best assets being your strength of character, your insight to being able to read situations, your ability to strategically plan and to be able to see situations and think very carefully, be very carefully considered about your actions. So in an interview, you need to be very strategic in what you're saying, but it's also your asset as well. So that's another separate energy that I'm pulling through there. Group 2, I hope you have a beautiful week ahead, and I will see you again next week. This deck here is the signature oracle. It's on its last stages. What decks are left is all that's left. It will not be back into production, this one. So once it's out, it's out. So if you love this deck, now's a great time to get this one before it runs out of availability. Welcome back, Group 3. Group 3, your card that you've pulled up is to do with sanctuary. This is finding a safe place in a chaotic world. This is about focusing on calmness. It's about focusing on stability, creating a place that feels home and comfortable for you. We could be talking about situations surrounding your house or your family, moving perhaps, or something going on within your home. But it can also be a state of comfort zone here coming up in your reading. So let's see what it is that Spirit wants to bring through for you today, Group 3. Okay, first card we have is intellectual information. It's energy around Aquarius. This is doesn't mean you're an Aquarius. We are in Aquarius season at the time of this reading, but we are talking about lots of new information, sparks of creativity, sparks of genius is actually what I heard. New technology as well. So new technology energy as well. Now, suppression, dimming your light or filtering, muted flame. Then we have enlightenment, your soul remembers, awakening. So here we have what was suppressed will be awakened. So on one hand, we're saying a part of you has been suppressed. Maybe it's a part of your light or a part of yourself that you dim or filter from other people. It's saying this is going to be awakened. This is awakening and it's being activated. Your soul is remembering your true strengths and gifts, and you are awakening to your purpose. You're awakening to your Lilith energy or your power here. And it's saying it's time to step into your rightful place of your flame. This is a flame that was once dimmed, waiting for reignition. So here, whether you've had to dim your light because you didn't want to outshine anybody else, or you dim your light because you don't want people to see who you really are, there's a part of yourself that you keep secret or keep very hidden away. Now, maybe it's you're not out of the spiritual closet, maybe, and this to me looks like somebody standing on the edge of a threshold of a spiritual closet, so coming out of the spiritual closet. That's for somebody. This is a group reading, not a one-on-one, so take the message that resonates most for you and you'll know what that is. So suppressing your light is dimming your light for the sake of other people, or filtering yourself for the sake of other people. Maybe you've felt like you've been too outspoken, or people judge you on the way you speak, or people judge you on being too outspoken, and you've had to learn over time to dim yourself, to suppress your thoughts, suppress your opinions. This is an energy of the muting your true identity or who you are. But then we see the awakener. This is where that part of yourself can no longer be muted. It's about opening up and awakening and allow others to see who you really are. We have harmony, fair and balanced, or fair and justice. For some of you, we're talking about some kind of legal situation that requires intelligence here. For some of you, it is legal situation involving intellectual things, new technologies even. Again, that's a very minor part of this reading, so don't take too much of that. Here we're seeing the accountability. That's quite interesting. Harmony, fair, justice, balance. We're talking about the legal system, or we're talking about relationships and give and take, and we're talking about being able to reflect and take accountability for your actions. So usually situations have three sides. They have your side, their side, and the truth. And here it's about, and everybody has their own truth, and because you see a situation from your own personal perspective. But this situation is about reflecting on the situation from all perspectives, but being able to take accountability for your actions. For some of you, it's about being held accountable. Legal system, we've got legal dramas going on around you, especially because we've got that chaos and drama and turmoil. It could be showing somebody around you taking accountability for their actions, or being held responsible and accountable for their actions. So other ways to read this situation is reflecting on how you affect other people. So the reflecting card is often about understanding how your energy or your actions affect other people, and how other people's actions or energy affect you. And the harmony card is talking about give and take energy, and how other people affect you or drain you, or how your moods affect other people. So when you're in a good mood, other people are in a good mood. When you're in a bad mood, other people are in a bad mood. So drama, turmoil, and chaos can be affected by one person. It can be caused by one person's energy, and that affects other people's energy as well. So it's being accountable. Now, this card is not so much accountability in this situation or context. It's more about affecting others. So how one person's energy can affect other people's energy, and that just stirs the chaos and drama further there. We also had the card of establishment and beginning. So this is the Founder's Vault. This is beginning. So this is sanctuary, or finding a safe place where you can hide away from the chaotic energy. This is what I'm picking up for some people, because your main card is sanctuary, and you needing to find a bit of peace, a bit of sanctuary, especially since we've got the Tower card on the table, the Chaos card. It's saying maybe you're needing to retreat to the closet, or retreat to the because I mentioned psychic closet, we could be talking about you just needing to find your safe space. Maybe the situation around has gotten a little bit too chaotic, and you're needing just to retreat into a sanctuary or safe space. Don't want to move too far out of your comfort zone here. The establishment card also talks about starting new endeavors, starting a new path, or getting the foundations of a new path, a new business, a new direction coming together. With the convergence on the other side, it's all the puzzle pieces finally coming together to get this thing off the ground. So it's about so in the chaos of all this other stuff that's going on, we've got trying to establish something new or a new path or a new business, and these pieces coming together, coming back into this energy over here of accountability and justice, the justice system. We've got all the pieces starting to come together. So where I said there's always three sides of a situation, this is putting the pieces together, the puzzles together, every side of the puzzle coming together here to take accountability for whatever drama has been taking place. Intelligence sitting on top of harmony and justice. This is using intellect instead of heart energy when it comes to seeing the side from, or seeing the full picture from all sides. This is a convergence card, is about seeing a full picture from many different perspectives and how they all fit together and everybody's side of the story here, but using intellect here, not heart here. Now, where somebody might be telling you that this is what's going on and they're pouring emotion into this or drama into this, but you have to sit back and think, okay, what is not making sense in this story? What's the part of the puzzle that I'm missing here? And really using a bit of intelligence here around that situation. Suppressing, dimming your light, sitting on top of, reflecting, or accountability. So this is somebody that doesn't shine their beautiful light, doesn't show the true parts of themselves. Eyes not open, even though I'm seeing an eye here, and this one here is talking about opening eyes. This one I'm seeing inner eyes, like intuition, third eye development. So really just taking some time just to focus inward through the third eye activation. So it's not about how you're seeing the world from the outside, it's about filtering and seeing it from the inside perspective as well. Intuition. Now, suppression, dimming your light, or filtering on top of accountability is showing as you sitting down and reflecting on how you dim your light for other people, how you filter yourself for other people. It's really taking accountability for that. So where maybe you may be blaming yourself because somebody else is not letting you shine in your true light, or here it's about really taking responsibility. Only you filter yourself, even if other people kind of have made you dim your light or filter your energy. It was your choice to do that. So really taking accountability for your flame and your responsibility in if your flame is muted or not. Enlightenment, the soul remembers, sitting on top of chaos or drama. This is energy around your soul remembering past traumas or dramas and really seeing if they're affecting your decisions moving forward. Certain dramas your soul remembers. So whether that's dramas that you're currently facing, they are held onto like karma, or whether it's past life dramas that are felt in a chaotic way in current situations. Okay, enlightenment also I'm feeling is your awakening to the truth or accountability of the drama that's going on around you, and understanding that because you're getting all the pieces come together intellectually, you're putting the pieces together. So you're actually starting to see who's responsible for the drama, who's accountable for the drama, and what all the pieces of the puzzle really are, how everybody fits into the drama that's going on around you. The establishment begins with tangible manifestation. So this here is coming back to energy of building something new, establishing, it could be establishing facts too when it comes to law, establishing alibis, establishing opinions, establishing facts against lies here. If we're talking about the person that's related to court battles. But here, establishing begins with tangible manifestation. So if you're looking to create something new, it's one puzzle piece at a time. So fitting the pieces one bit at a time until it finally all comes together and you can build on really good, strong foundations here. I hope this resonated. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead. This deck here is my signature deck and it's going out of stock. It will not be reordered. So if you don't have this one and you love this one, this is the last chance to get this deck. Thank you so much. I have a beautiful week ahead and I will see you again next time.